Tailgate Trophies here on an episode of Trophy Eats. Today we're going to make some crab cakes. Went crabbing the other day, ate as much as we could at the table, but like to save a little bit of some crab meat for crab cakes. So what we're going to do is use the leftover crab meat, have about a pound here without really weighing it. And I have a few other ingredients I'm going to go through. This is how I like to do it. And there's plenty of recipes out there, but this is the way we like to eat it here in southern Delaware. So I'm going to form these up. I'm going to take them over to my Blackstone and cook them on some butter on there and eat them tonight for dinner. So first we have our crab meat. Alright, so a few spices here. I have some of our Old Bay seasoning, about a teaspoon and a half. I have a teaspoon of ground mustard, a teaspoon of dill, and one little clove of some garlic that I chopped up. So we're going to add that directly to the crab meat. Then we're going to add a zest from one lemon, the juice from that same lemon, and about 2 green onions chopped up nicely. A half a cup of panko. Some people do like to add more filler. Some people make fun of you if you add any filler. I like it, extends it a little bit and helps bind it together a little bit as well. And then we have a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise that we'll add in to bind as well. All right, and then we've got 1 egg that we'll add, and that'll really serve as the binder and help hold everything together. On top of that, we're going to add, this is Old Bay hot sauce. I just have it in this container because the bigger bottle I had takes up too much room in the fridge. A dash of Worcestershire sauce. I'll add some Worcestershire sauce and a little bit of ground pepper to taste. Alright, so here we've got our Old Bay, teaspoon and a half, a teaspoon of ground mustard, a teaspoon of dill weed, and 1 finely chopped clove of garlic. Add that right into the crab meat there. Alright. Next we've got the zest of the lemon and the chopped up green onion. I chopped these up ahead of time because I don't have those fancy knife cut skills that everything you see on TV. I'd end up with some missing knuckles here. Next we'll add the panko. Half a cup of that, and then a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise we'll throw right in here. Alright, and then 1 egg, no shells, and lemon zest, or lemon juice, sorry. Hot sauce, just the taste, and the Worcestershire. Little black pepper to top it off. And then we'll mix it all up. Alright, I'm mixing all this up now. The key to doing this as well is to not really press too hard on it. We have some nice good lump pieces of crab meat in there. The really harder and the more you mix it up, the finer they get. So to keep those good pieces in there, you just lightly stir to get everything mixed up. Alright, now that I've got it all mixed up, I'm going to make them into patties. Kind of just going by feel. Depending on how many people you have eating them, you can make them the size you want. Usually about the size of a normal hamburger patty. Also, for parties or anything like that, you can always do smaller crab balls and cook them the same way, or in the oven. That works as well. So I'm just going to hand press a few. Alright, looks like we're going to get about 5 out of this. Alright, so over at the Blackstone we've got 5 crab cakes here. We're going to drop them on. I just had melted butter right on top right now. It's nice and hot. So what we're going to do is get them nice and brown on both sides. Hopefully they come off together. I didn't use too much filler here or too much binder, but that's fine. Cooking them will help keep them a little bit more together as well. I like it easy. A little taste test for the chef. Pretty good. Alright, so we got one flip on these bad boys. Should be finishing up here soon. Nice sear on both sides. And then we'll go ahead and start taking them off. Doesn't take too long, just about 3-4 minutes on one side when you know it's the nice crust on the bottom of it. And then another minute or 2 on the top and good to go. Crab meat's already cooked from the boil on Saturday, and here we are. Alright, crab cakes turned out great. I'd be lying if I said this was my first one, but go ahead and put this Old Bay hot sauce aioli on it. I'm not too big of a cocktail or tartar guy, so I like to add a little bit of some hot sauce to the top, cool it off a little bit with the aioli. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Take this recipe. We got a lot more coming at you, but right now I'm going to finish this up and enjoy.